couple of weeks since we've spoken, Brett. How's pre-season developing?
Pre-season's gone pretty well. It's it's a lot of pain. It's a lot of grunt, and I think the players have done really well so far. You know, we've obviously used the last sort of 4 weeks in trying to build a high level of conditioning, and they've just come back from a six day break. So a little bit lethargic this morning, but that's what you probably would expect. And now it's all systems go till the season starts.
I remember you saying that they weren't having that break unless they hit targets. So far you're satisfied?
Yeah, I have to confess I'm probably more than satisfied of where they are. There's been some real good performances in pre-season. Certain players have stood out. Some of the senior players have stood out. But more importantly, I think as the team spirit is starting to develop, which is the most important thing. And you look at them as a group, and you know there's a really good mix of youth and senior players, and I think everyone's starting to find their feet now. And you know, obviously we go into more rugby specific kind of training, and hopefully the next sort of 4 weeks will start to take shape in how we want to play.
I know that there's rumours of a YouTube video floating about young Mr. McElwain and his kicking accuracy. Yeah,
it's very impressive actually. I think he's hit a bin from about 20-30 yards, so on the fly, which is no mean achievement. And
obviously Brett Davey would have done it from 40-50 in his prime.
Yeah, I think 45 would have been the first attempt. Would be pretty simple and straightforward, but no, it's a good effort, especially as Davey has been trying for 2 years and still hasn't got it. So you know, I think Dougie needs to pull his socks up and
up his game.
Oh, he's definitely going to have to up his game, and he needs to have a look at it on YouTube as well.
I had a look this morning at training and noticed the dreaded scrummaging machine has been out.
Yeah, I mean we've going to pay an emphasis on our set piece. That's important, same as it always has been in fairness. And Steve Bowden has taken on board a lot of the scrummaging coaching this year. He's done very, very well actually, and you know, we're really pleased, and I'm delighted in his development, not just what he's doing with the scrum, but as a coach as well. And I think that's the one thing we've been trying to do, is to take on more and more responsibility and handing the responsibility out to the players. And you know, I think Steve Bowden's done really well, and obviously Ken Worthy is an exceptional coach as well. So it's you know, it bodes well for the future of the club as well.
And I got a note this morning about an unexpected player announcement.
Yeah, we've captured the signing of a player from Ulster, David Bradford, and that's in conjunction with Sheffield Tigers. David is an open side flanker. He came to the club on Monday. We've been talking to him for the last sort of 6 weeks, on and off. He's doing his university studies in Sheffield.
Handy.
Yeah, which is very handy, and he came up on Monday and agreed to join us for the season, which is fantastic. The benefit of it is he's an English qualified player as well. Having been born in England, moved to Ireland when he was 11, and you know, he's going to bring a bit more competition as well in the back row that was already quite heavily loaded as well. But yeah, he certainly looks the part, and you know, we're delighted to have him.
I know Brett Davey never does anything not the easy way, but the predictable way. Everybody else is announcing dual registration with Premiership clubs. Bizarre situation, Leeds announcing dual registration players from Sale, which I don't quite understand. It's just refreshing that Brett Davey announces a relationship with Sheffield Tigers.
Well, the relationship with Sheffield Tigers has been built on the fact that they got promoted last season, and Richard Senior, who's the DOR, so to speak, as well as John Feely and Gregor Hayter, the coaches, and Steve Salvin, who was obviously before long
relationship with the club.
Yeah, so we've come together, and there's an opportunity. Some of the players from Sheffield have been training with us on a full-time basis anyway, and to help improve them for their forthcoming season. And the agreement is that obviously, you know, if we should have any problems with injuries, then we can look at some of the players that are there, and they can help, and vice versa. If they've got injury problems, then it may be a case that one or two players may end up playing for Sheffield, but that's it's an ongoing process, and it's been a very good start to the relationship with them.
Opportunities for local talent, which is
Well,
what rugby's crying out for.
We certainly want to try and identify local talent a lot better than what we have done in the past, and I think hopefully we'll have another announcement next week on maybe another signing, but that's still ongoing at the moment, and that's another local player as well. But you know, we are impressing upon the fact that we want to give people an opportunity as well, and if they're from the area and they have talent, and you know, we want to make sure that we know who's about, and we want to start building relationships with some of the local clubs as well.